So this is Darci's Corner. It's June 28th, 2023, and I'm trying to set up my life with my new farm initiative that I have going. My bees are doing well, and I'm getting other people slowly involved. I just trained a young man today on how to do some beekeeping with the intention of hiring him in the future once my bees start to produce. But I was very candid with him. I'm like, this might all go to crap, and I might not be able to hire you if my bees don't pan out. Plus, I don't really have any money right now. But he was, eager to learn and to spend some time with me, and we've hung out at the karaoke bar a few different times. And so we're just friends and casual, and it's great. And I've got some other friends that we have plans to start a farm project together. And I want to do that. And I want to set up a philosophy with my new farm project, which is just we're going to help people. We're going to feed people. We're going to provide employment and housing and stuff for ourselves as well. We'll produce enough that we can pay for our own housing and whatnot. So it's kind of a commercial venture, but with a teamwork attitude to it. And then I'm watching the documentary on these different organizations and how they've fallen and whatnot. And I'm watching documentaries on former Mormons who were lesbians who found each other through the church, and their husbands weren't too thrilled about that, but they found each other and they still have their kids and they still have their core beliefs on family and love and that sort of thing. And if my little co-op farm project becomes anything, and if I manage to encourage a philosophy, it's don't be a dick. Okay? What I learned from the Mormon faith was be the best version of yourself. Love your neighbor, treat others with kindness, and just learn to be the best version of you. And it all starts with love, and it all ends with love, and doing what you can for yourself and letting the Spirit, God, luck. I don't think it's luck. I do have a spiritual faith. I believe in a higher power, and I don't pretend to know exactly what form it takes, even though my faith tells me. And more or less, I'm sure that's true. But, I won't know until I get there, will I? But the point is that I do believe in those spiritual beliefs, but I also don't believe in forcing those beliefs on anybody else. So my group that I'm forming, there are atheists, there are Wiccans, there are, semi-Christian people involved, and then there's me, the transgender Mormon. Okay? And who knows who else is going to be involved. But your religious beliefs are your own, and you're entitled to them. My general philosophy will be, don't be a dick. And if you can adhere to that, we can get along. And your faith or lack thereof can be whatever you like. And it won't impact me one way or the other. And I don't... Hold on a second. One of the documentaries that I was watching here was on the the orgasm people, and how they form their organization, and how they use it to manipulate people to get hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars out of people. And I don't ever want to be involved in anything that is considered a cult trying to bamboozle people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars so they can learn how to have better sex. Okay, that is not my interest at all. I do want, however, to be part of and form an organization that gets people out of poverty and ends homelessness and feeds our country and the world. Because I'm fortunate enough to be, even as impoverished as I am and as worried as I am about potentially being homeless and being hungry and having all these other problems, there is a roof over my head right now. There is food in my cupboards. My light bill will get paid this month one way or another. And I am very lucky to have that. Everybody should have that. That's my core belief. If I could wave a magic wand, I would end homelessness in Canada. I would end hunger in Canada. I would end poverty in Canada. So that's my goal. If I had a quote-unquote cult, the cult would be to end poverty and homelessness globally. That would be my goal. So I don't know how far I'll get. Maybe I'll get my farm built, and maybe I'll get other people to do the same thing, and maybe I will be able to make a dent or a difference in homelessness and poverty for a bunch of people. Then again, maybe I'll just keep my own self fed and a roof over my own head. I mean, my eye is on that ball, okay? If I get this group thing going with these people, I will have a place to live, I will have food in my tummy, and I will have an occupation that will produce an income where I'm actually putting in labor and I'm getting back, I'm giving a product to society and I'm getting a wage for that product. That's essentially capitalism. There's nothing wrong with that system as long as it's fair. And you put in work, you produce a thing, you get money for the thing. There's nothing wrong with that system on that very basic level. The problem is that our system is so lopsided and so unfair that so many of us are left behind by it, and we need to find a way to make it fair. Everybody deserves to live. Everybody deserves to have food. And in my opinion, everybody deserves to have a roof over their head, regardless of how much money you earn or don't. We might not all have the same level of roof over our head, but we all deserve to have one. So that's my philosophy. Don't be a dick. And there's enough to go around. Let's feed everybody. We throw out lots of food. There are many unhoused people, but there are many empty houses. There's something wrong with our system, the way it's set up, that allows that to happen. Poverty is a stick used by the ruling class to manipulate the workers. And we need to find a way to fix that in our society. I don't know if I can fix it, but I'm going to give it a go. What have I got to lose? Anyway, so that's my philosophy, my religious philosophy. Don't be a dick. Darci's Corner. Peace.